Hello. In the last video, I was talking about how you can evaluate your ideas. And we discussed that you need to go to your final customers and discuss the idea with them and get their feedback. But then there are a few questions emerge from that, as in who are your customers, how you can find them, and how you can get the information or feedback from them. So I'll try to explain a little about the first question, as in who are your customers in this video, and maybe the next, and hopefully trying to give you a very brief information on the topic. When you have any new product, when you're introducing a new product or new business into the a new market, one of the very important things you need to do is just to defining who are your customers, or in a more technical terms, what is your customer archetype. That means that, in the whole people that buying different things in the market, you need to define exactly a narrow group of people that they are going to be your early group of customers, or even the final group of your customers. Never think that everyone's going to buy your product. It's never going to happen, and it's not happening for none of the existing product. No matter if the company developing it is a small or big company. So one of the important things is just to defining exactly who are your customer archetype. Just give you an example. For example, you might be doing a bit of research and thinking about the problem that you are trying to solve, and then say, my customer archetypes are, for example, single moms between 18 to 35, which has one or two children, and they are working full time, and a few other things. So this way you are defining a very clear group of people who are going to be your customers, and based on that you can find them easily, and you can define your customer features, your product features for them in a way that it answers to their need. But even when you know that, you need to go back to them and do the interview and refine their groups. But what I want to say is that even in that customer archetype, not all of them are going to buy your product at the start. So imagine that you have your product ready, you've done all your marketing or product development, your product is produced completely, you have your branding, everything's ready, and now you want to go ahead and sell your product. Not everyone, not all those groups, if you say there are, for example, that many in that special region, for example, that's another thing that you need to find out about. What a special region or countries or areas that you can sell your product to. So a small group of those customer archetypes is going to buy your product first. So if I want to go back into defining that, then I need to show you a graph which is actually a customer lifetime of any product. That graph is look like something similar to this one. So the early group that's going to buy your product we call innovators. Innovators are those people who going to line up in the street before a launching of a new product, for example a phone or something. They're staying there for a few hours because they want to be the first to get that new technology or new product. Usually are a bit wealthier than others, and they are tech savvy. They want to, they are adventurous. They want to experience or have their new things because of their prestige, or because they just want to try new things. So those groups are a very small portion of all of your customer archetype, but they are the most valuable because they happy to pay for your product, which could be not ready, doesn't have all the features, might have some issues. They might even pay a bit extra just to be the first to have your product. But they are the ones that you need to satisfy the most, because if they love your product, they would be your ambassador, and they do the advertising for you for the rest of your group. The same is for the early adopters. So they are usually coming a bit later after that, but they are still the people that buy your product first, and they want to try it. They want to see how this is and how it works. Then there are a larger groups, which is the early majorities, and then late majorities, and then at the end is the laggers. They are followers. So they waiting for these early groups to try your product, to test it, and then if they're happy, they are going to buy it. And that is why we have this area between the two, and that is the area that if you are successful in developing a product which they like, and it works, and it answers to their need, and and your solution answer to their problem, then they're gonna convert into this larger customer base, and that makes your business sustainable and successful. And if you wasn't successful, your business dies. So that's a very important information for you to know about your customer segmentations, and of course the customer archetype is the main group of your customers. That's what you need to narrow down as much as you can, and then I will discuss in later videos about how to find them and how to interview them. We have some more information in the link below that you can actually look into our pack with some good information there, and have some more reading and get some more information. Hopefully that helps you. Thank you.